Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today guys, we're taking a look at, in my opinion, a pretty underrated archetype right now. And this is going to be Tapu Koko Honchkrow. It's an archetype that's been around for a while now, but never really got to go anywhere. But anyways, before we get into the video guys, I am very close to 2,900 subscribers. I think I am 6 subscribers off of that. So if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe to help me hitting 2,900 subs. We will also be very close to 3,000 subscribers, which is very exciting to think that I'm close to hitting 3K subs. Puts a smile on my face. So if you guys are not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. Help me on the road to hitting 3,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot to me if you did that. So let's take a look at today's deck, which is, of course, Honchkrow Koko. So this archetype relies heavily on spread, and spread right now is pretty decent. Now, this deck is very strong against Zoroark GX, and I even got a game against Zoroark, which was a very, very fun and very good game against that deck. But I think this deck has a good Zoroark matchup, because Zoroark kind of has to play their whole bench out really to do damage, and they have 60 HP Pokemon underneath their Zoroarks, which means Espeon come in and clean them up. So this deck can beat Zoroark very easily just off of Flying Flip. And as a spread deck, you basically just Flying Flip, get 20 damage and everything. And then Honchkrow's Ravenclaw attack, for DC, does 10 plus 10 more damage for each damage counter on all of your opponent's Pokemon, which is very powerful. Like 2 or 3 Flying Flips means Honchkrow is hitting anywhere in the 300s, which is very insane. So Honchkrow is very, very scary with Flying Flip in combo. Now this deck, again, relies on like full benches, which isn't too hard. Again, Zoroark can easily fill their bench up. But there are going to be matchups, like even Buzzwole might not have a full bench. But stuff like Zoroark and Malamar, they're always going to have like a full bench. I think Malamar is a great matchup also, just because, again, Raven's Claw can do a lot of damage. You can sweep Malamar very early on with Flying Flips, and also Honchkrow's a Dark type against Dawnwing, so that's also something to note. But yeah, this deck can beat those matchups that fill their bench up, and there are quite a few. Again, Malamar, Zoroark's another big one. Buzzwole, at the occasion, you know, Buzzwole may or may not do it, so this deck can beat a lot of archetypes that do that. And just being able to spam Flying Flip with Raven's Claw is insane, and it's a very underrated archetype right now in my opinion. I think this deck has a lot of potential just because no one's really playing it. Spread's kind of low-key right now. There's not really any big spread decks right now. I guess if you want to count Buzzwole with Jet Punch and like Latios techs, but there's no like actual spread decks that rely on spread to win the game. Now, another thing we can look at in this deck is the Necrozma-GX tech card. Black-Ray GX is insanely good with Espeon-GX when you are playing against something like Zoroark. Zoroark GX will have like 4 Zoroarks in play, 3 Zoroarks in play. They're going to have a Lycanroc GX in play. They're going to have a Lele in play. They're all just going to have GXs on their bench. You Black-Ray, you're going to put like 600 damage on the board. So right off the bat, Raven's Claw is going to start just insanely just taking knockouts after knockouts. But you can also Black-Ray to put 600 damage on the board potentially. And then Espeon comes in and takes out everything. They take out their Lycanroc, they take out their Zoroark, they take out their Golisopods. Whatever Zoroark archetype you're playing against, they will just clean them up and take them all out with their Miraculous Shine. So this combo is extremely scary. Necrozma is a great card. It also is just nice to have that extra damage boost with Honchkrow. You can also use Prismatic Burst with Choice Band, or even just any damage you use with Flying Flip to like knock out Buzzwole GXs and stuff like that. Plus Prismatic Burst can just knock out a baby Buzzwole too with the Psych Energy. So Necrozma-GX is a beautiful card in this archetype. We also play 2 baby Mews. Mew with a Choice Band hits Buzzwole for 100 damage with Flying Flip, which is nuts. But Mew is just great to copy Flying Flip, so you don't have to lose your Tapu Koko. You just use your Mew instead. And we got our 3 Kokos. 4 might be stronger, but we're just going to go with 3 for now. 3 works fine. We are playing a 3-3 Honchkrow line. Your opponent can always beat this deck by just knocking out Honchkrows and Murkrows before you get the chance to knock them out with Raven's Claw. It's one thing they do, so we're going to play a heavier line of Honchkrow just so we don't have to worry about that happening. We are playing a 1-1 Octillery for draw support. We got our 2 Leles with Energy Drive and Wonder Take, of course. And we'll look at the items now. There's a lot of them. Since this is a spread deck, we're going to play a little bit slower. We can use Counter Catcher, right? You know, a couple turns in, Flying Flip, you know, was only going to get extra damage on the board. Not taking many knockouts. Your opponent will easily knock out Koko and Mew, so we can use Counter Catcher to help us out. Maybe trap something be active while we keep spamming Flying Flip. 2 Energy Lotos. This is very important in this deck. We rely so heavily on DCEs and counter energies. Energy Loto just helps us if we ever end up whiffing them. 2 Field Blowers to be able just to get rid of any stadiums or tools. 1 Mysterious Treasure because we can grab Mew, Espeon, and Necrozma and Lele with it. 2 copies of Stretcher. Just being able to Stretcher back your Pokemon is very nice. We are playing 2 Special Charges This deck is very special energy reliant. And also, if you end up playing against something like Tord, Zoroark, we can win that game, once again, because they play all those, juicy GXs and stuff like Zoroark. But Special Charge is just great to be able to get back all special energies. And I like having 2 instead of 1. It's just better, in my opinion. For Ultra Ball, search for a Pokemon. 2 copies of Potown, just something I decided would be nice. It doesn't really matter with Octillery and Honchkrow. They're just very weak anyways. They're going to be liabilities on the bench, and Honchkrow is very easy to knock out even if you play Potown. Going down 90 HP is going to matter, so yeah, you know what? 2 Potowns works too. It gets you even more damage on the board and helps against matchups with 70 HPs like Wimpod and like Lycanroc, because, you got 70 HP Rockruff, you got 70 HP Wimpod. 30 damage from Potown just means 2 flying flips all we need to then de-evolve and knock him out, so that's the idea there. 1 Brigette to fill your bench. Now, Nest Ball is something that I think also this deck should play, but I couldn't find room. I think Brigitte's just better. We got 3 Cynthias for draw. We got 2 Guzmas. We don't really need to go crazy on the Guzmas, in my opinion, though I would like to have more Guzmas in this deck. I really found that was nice. So I guess you can go take out a Counter Catcher, but this is better. We are playing 1 Mallow. We use this with Octillery to be able to guarantee the DC hit, or like something we really need. Like if we really need the Honchkrow now, or we really, really badly need the Espeon to win us the game or something, Mallow is here to help us out. 4 ends for heavy draw support. Yeah, we are playing heavy draw. 3 Cynthias, 4 ends. And it's just great. Your opponent will be taking prize after prize after prize and can just keep rolling their hand size. 4 Sycamores for draw. 2 Choice Bands. We don't need to go crazy on the Choice Band. Fighting Fury Belt might be better, but the Choice Band just gets us the extra 30, which is even better. Especially with Mew, when you can do 100 damage to a Buzzwolf GX. We got 2 Float Stones. Yes, we play a lot of free retreaters like Koko and Mew, but we really need Float Stone in case we do not start with them. We got 2 counter energies for the, obviously, DC sub replacement, 4 DCs, and just 2 basic Psych energy for the energy count. And yeah, this is my Tapu Koko Honchkrow deck. In my opinion, it is a very underrated deck. It can beat Zoroark very nicely. This deck can put a lot of damage on the board against Zoroark. Zoroark's one of your better matchups. And yeah, we'll see you guys in a moment with some games with the deck. I got 2 games with it. So see you guys in a moment with the deck. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go find some games with our Koko Honchkrow deck. We'll see what we can do, see what we can play against, and we'll see if we can get a win or 2 with this deck. So we'll see, and it looks like we're up against Zoroark Lycanroc. Now, this matchup can go one of 2 ways. We'll get destroyed, but if Necrozma is not prized, we are potentially set up to sweep his board with a Black Ray, and then de-evolve every single Zoroark he has. That's going to be the goal of this game. Hopefully things go well. We did get a really good starting hand here with Mew, Remoraid, and Murkrow. So we'll have to see what we do. Alright, so I guess we'll just bench everything. I gotta be cautious what I put on my bench though, in case he does get a dangerous Rogue KO on a Necrozma. Alright, we're gonna draw a Sycamore, which is fine. I'll probably just dump this whole hand. Probably just gonna grab Necrozma, and it's prized. Gosh, seriously. Okay, we have a counter energy prize and a psych energy prize. We have our Necrozma prize, which is very annoying that we prized one of the most important cards in this matchup. I mean, to be fair, maybe it's best we don't reveal it right away, I guess, because then my opponent won't play as many Pokemon down, but still, that's got to sting. He might be playing Enhanced Hammer, but I'm going to put the counter energy down anyways. Also, the reason I put the Choice Band on the Mew is because we're only doing 20 damage with Flying Flip, and Zoroark's resistant to Psychic means we're going to do 0 damage to the active. So at least we can do 30 damage to it, so that's fine. So we're going to see an Ultra Ball. My opponent's Brigette is going to help me out quite a bit if they do decide to do it. We'll have to see where this game goes from here. If my opponent is able to potentially knock me out. Does suck our Necrozma's prize. We're going to have to really dig for it. But I think we can try and set up a board state where we just spam Flying Flip. I mean, we just need 60 damage on it. Necrozma's the easy way to do that. Right? 100 damage on all Zoroark GXs. And Lycanroc is so easy for when you want to de-evolve them with Espeon to take the prizes on the Zoroarks. However, we can also accomplish it with just 3 to 4 Flying Flip spams. So we can try and pull it off. Kind of wish we were playing something like I wish this list had Enhanced Hammer. Enhanced Hammer would be good, but that we'd be playing more of like a spread build. If we were playing like Lele, Koko, Mew, which we're probably going to look at because Lele's coming out soon. Oh, he's playing the 60 HP Rockruff, which makes this even easier for me. So this win might not be as hard. So our win state is just quite simply Flying Flip 3 times and de-evolve him. I pretty sure Espeon was in the deck. I hope I was right. I mean, it could be prized, but should be okay. My opponent does have a 3-card hand. We'll have to see if they have anything for next turn. They're just going to put a DC on the active and pass, which is fine. We're going to just... we're doing no damage to the active. Okay, I just realized we're only doing nothing to the active. That's fine. I mean, just got 3 Zors on the bench. We'll have to see what this gives us. We didn't find an Octillery. We did find Koko. We'll play him down. We do have Rescue Stretcher for Honchkrow. I could play that, but I'm going to save it. And we'll find Flip. Unfortunately, we're not doing any damage to the active, but at least we can spread on the bench. And we got 100 damage on the board on turn 1. Could have potentially done 130, but it's fine. Mew probably won't survive the turn, but again, we just need a few turns of Flying Flip, and Espeon should be all we need. My opponent's going to get rid of Parallel and Mewtwo for... Honestly, I don't think he can do anything this turn but knock out my Mew. Which is, I mean, still bad, I guess, but I'm fine with that. He's not getting anything going. You know, he has 1 card in his hand. He's going to be able to trade next turn, but again, he's only going to get 4 cards for his hand next turn, depending on what this gives him. And that's, you know, you never know. He could brick pretty hard. Alright, we got another Mew. That's pretty good. We'll probably... We'll Energy Loto, see if we can get... Ooh, okay, that's actually pretty bad. We have a pretty dead hand, too, which makes this even worse. So I don't want to do Stretcher then. I don't want to do anything else. Alright, we'll have to Flying Flip and hope we draw something. Unfortunately, Zoroark is going to do enough to knock us out. At least we're getting damage on the active, though. We are putting a nice chunk of damage on the board. 40 here, so 80, 120, 160, 200, 220 damage. So we can knock out the Zoroark next turn with our Honchkrow if we can top deck a Counter Energy or a DCE, which is pretty good. I think, right? So he's actually, ooh, he got rid of a Mallow, so I mean that's a pretty big card to discard because that could help him out quite a bit, get what he wants. 10, 10. Honchkrow's doing 220, so we can knock him out. It's just we need something, or I can just take 3 prizes next turn too. So that's also a possibility. I highly doubt my opponent will do this, but I'm hoping they would... Oh, so they're just going to knock me out. Now, this could be the biggest turn in all existence if I can draw into a card that gives me an energy. Because we potentially are going to take 4 prizes next turn. Oh, and he gave us a Psychic Energy. I mean, technically we can do this. That is a huge bummer, though. That is a buzzkill and a half. The win was there, but sadly we weren't able to reach it. That blow was pretty bad. Not gonna lie, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. At least we can do Encounter. And we do have Espeon. Alright, I'm probably just gonna grab Lele. I'm tempted to grab Octillery though, because if I put Lele down, that's such an easy 2-prize liability. He's already, I think we grab Octillery. He's gonna be ahead, so but if he does Lycanroc, we lose Remoraid, and then we lose. Okay, I think we have to grab Lele. I really don't want to do this because it's such an easy liability for Dangerous Rogue. But Lele does technically give us a supporter. My opponent could easily, like if I grab Octillery and he has a way to knock it out, he can just bring out the Remoraid and knock it out, and then I don't have anything else, and I'm back to square one where I have a bad hand. So it's probably best to just grab Lele. I really don't want to do it. He hasn't attached to Rockruff yet, so maybe it's fine. That is so unfortunate, though. We had a potential to take 4 prize cards last turn. That sucks, but okay, we can take 3 prizes next turn and potentially go ham. So we're going to lose our Mew, but we can finally get back in the swing of things. See what we draw. Drew another Murkrow. Probably not going to put it down. I might end him. I think I actually just Sycamore. Like, not taking 3 prizes is huge. I think we have to go for it. We'll Sycamore. I was going to end him to 3, but again, it's fine. And yep, we are Gucci. We got what we needed. We are going to put down Honchkrow. We have a treasure. We can play that. Probably just grab Mew. Or Espeon. I mean, it doesn't really... We're only taking out 1 Zoroark. But I wish I had Choice Band right now. If we had Choice Band, that'd be great. It's either I grab Lele or Espeon. We have... probably... Maybe I shouldn't have played this so quickly, then. I think we will grab Espeon, though. No, but we're not... I don't know. This is weird. Maybe I just knock him out with Honchkrow. No, I think we just spread. Take 3 prizes. I mean, he might not even knock me out next turn. I think I'm going to grab Lele, though. He might not even knock me out. We're getting rid of 3 of his Pokemon on the board. So, I mean, he's still losing quite a bit here. So, we'll probably just fly and flip again. If we had Choice Band, this would be great. But we are going to take 3 prizes. And that is good. And we got Counter Catcher. That's pretty good. We got Ultra Ball. That's also really, really good. We got, hopefully, Necrozma. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, it probably doesn't matter. We'll actually see if he's able to knock me out. He's discarded 4 basics. Who knows? Hopefully Koko survives. If Koko survives a turn, I think it's going to be game over. So, he's going to trade off a basic energy, which is fine. He might have, I mean, we could easily see like a double puzzle. But he's only got 2 trades. He got rid of a Brigette, but I don't think he can grab much with it. Maybe like an extra Rockruff. 2 extra Rockruffs, maybe, and maybe a Lele. He could have filled his bench up, technically. Oh, there's a Puzzle of Time. That is double puzzle, then, it looks like. How much damage do we have on the board? We only got 160. So we can do 190 damage with Honchkrow. Or actually 200 damage. Which, okay, yeah, we actually can knock him out with Honchkrow, which I think we'll do. That is unfortunate that he's going to double puzzle for those 2. But he still needs another Pokemon to knock me out. If he doesn't have another Pokemon, then Koko lives. He's going to end me to 3. Okay, that's really unfortunate. I kind of predicted that, though. He would do that. And we have 4 ends, though, still. That's really sad. We might draw it. Okay, we still got DC. He's actually not going to knock me out. That is huge. We drew a Guzma. Okay, I think we'll retreat. Okay, Honchkrow is knocking him out. I'm not dumb and I'm doing the math wrong, right? Honchkrow is KOing him, right? 40, 60, 100 damage, 160 plus 40 plus the extra 10 is 220. Okay. I mean, alright, okay. You know what? I'm pretty sure we're knocking him out. I hope we're right, but if we're not, then rip. But we do, yeah, 170. Good. We're good. 170 damage is literally enough. So we'll take our 2 prizes. Hopefully we get our Sycamore. Okay, thanks. And, I mean, my opponent's going to be in a tough spot. We can literally win next turn just by finding Espeon. Timer Ball, Double Tails. Double, are you serious? Are you? Okay, I don't know if it matters too much. Unless he, like, knocks out Lele this turn. Oh, he's playing Baby Zoroark, too. Are you serious? That's going to give him the knockout. That is very annoying, but we do have game next turn. All we need is Espeon. But no Octillery yet also kind of blows. We really need Octillery, but we didn't get it yet. We'll see what happens. If he ends me again, I might be in trouble, because we're going to have 1 card left, and I play 4 ends. So it's not looking good if he does that. Oh, he actually evolved. Okay, so he's not going to Mind Jack me then? Okay, that's fine. He's going to Guzma, probably bring out the Koko. Yep, okay, I was right. But again, all we need is Espeon and we win. Enhanced Hammer, that's fine. We can... I mean, we don't have counter energy anymore, but that's fine. Alright, we could win the game here, folks. We could win. All we need to do is draw into Espeon and Energy. Got the Espeon. Alright, Energy for win. Come on, don't let me down, game. And there we go. That's game. That is game against Zoroark Lycanroc. A matchup that I'm 50-50 on, but I feel confident that it's probably one of your better matchups because they play so many Zoroarks and stuff down. It's like easy peasy. But we got game. We beat him. Opponent did come close. I mean, you're gonna get that. Like this deck kind of relies heavily on like what you draw, and if you don't draw well, it's like, oh shoot. But that's why we got the Octillery and heavy draw support count. But that was a good game against a Zoroark Rock deck. Zoroark definitely is a matchup I think we can beat. I mean, Necrozma is one of the big game changers. Unfortunately, though, we didn't get to use Necrozma in that game. But that's fine. We were able to win just off of flying flip spam and Honchkrow, which is really all we needed. The fact that he did not got that Koko that turn 2 might have been one of the catalysts, too, for how we won. He had 170 HP Rockruff. That would have saved him a lot of time. But unfortunately, it didn't matter. But that was a good game, regardless. I'll see you guys in a minute with another match with our deck. We got a win, and we'll see what we play against next. See you guys in just a second. Alright guys, here we go. Let's go find another game with our Tapu Koko Honchkrow deck. I just realized there's like an hour and a half left until the ladder resets at the time of recording this video. So I could have waited out until the ladder reset, but, you know, whatever. I like recording videos earlier, but we'll have to see what we're up against this time. Alright, it looks like we're playing against potentially a Golisopod Garb deck. The reason I say that is because that metal type could be that Dustmane. Because there is a Golisopod Garb deck that played Dustmane Necrozma, the baby one, with Dust Shot. So this could be what that is. We'll see. We'll see what we start with. Murkrow, really, buddy? Oh, Murkrow. We actually have a horrible hand too. It's not good. Murkrow is a pretty bad start. Can't do anything with it. We do have Floatstone, I guess. That's a net positive. We have Mallow, so we won't have an empty hand for much longer. So gonna start with Magearna. Okay, so I guess he's playing something like, I don't know. DC. Okay, this gotta be some like really rogue deck. That's definitely what this is. Gonna grab Lele. All right. I doubt they're gonna end me. Hopefully they do. End would be just 200% awesomeness. We'll see if they end up ending me or not. End me, please. End me. Alright, let's see. Nope, they're going to Brigette. So, I guess we'll see what they're going to be playing off this Brigette. My best guess, it's a Golisopod deck. It's got to be Golisopod. I don't know what the Magearna could be here for. It's got to be Golisopod, though. Like, DC, Grass, Golisopod. Could be Leafeon, too, potentially. Leafeon would be really bad because of that healing. Oh, it is Golisopod. I was right. Alright, so he is playing Golisopod. So we'll have to see what we do. If we can draw into Tapu Koko, that would be great. Okay, we drew an N, which works too. We'll put Potown down. We'll do this. We do have to end him when he only has 3 cards, which is really annoying, but I have to do it or else I might lose next turn. We got Remoraid. We got Espeon. Espeon's another big card. I mean, I might just get rid of it now. I think I have to. I really want to dig for a, like a Pokemon like a Tapu Koko, because if Murkrow gets knocked out here by Golisopod, which could easily happen, we need to have a Pokemon to go into that is not Remoraid. So Koko it is. We do reveal we have Espeon. I mean, it's kind of obvious. If I'm playing a spread deck, I'm probably going to play Espeon. We'll see if Espeon comes in clutch again to de-evolve his Wimpod. Thank you for filling your bench. We do have 2 stretchers, so I'm not worried about Espeon being the discard at the very moment. It's all good to me. See, my opponent does take a knockout this turn. Oh, they're actually playing that Golisopod with armor. Okay. I guess I can't damage him with Flying Flip. That's kind of annoying. We choose Sycamore. Could do that right now. Go to Lele for supporter. We didn't find DCE. However, we do have double Energy Loto. Nope, that's not DC. That is an energy counter energy. Energy Loto for DC. There we go. So we got it. Unfortunately, we're not hitting this thing, but we can always finish it off with Honchkrow, so we can do this. Do I want to do Stretcher? I might just shuffle. We'll wait for next turn in case Koko gets knocked out, and we'll just hit him for 20 on the board. He's got to be playing Golisopod GX. There's no way he's not. Unfortunately, we can't damage the active, or the Golisopod, sorry, with the ability. It's fine, though. We can still spread on the bench and then knock it out with Honchkrow. And the Potown's really coming in handy, though. And he's actually just going to pass, so looks like we can probably just Brigette for Mew, Koko, and that's it. Why not? I don't really see any problem with that. We'll counter energy the other Koko, because why not? And we'll just continue to fly and flip him. Now, unfortunately, we can't knock out those Wimpods next turn. However, if he evolves them into Golisopod, they are in range of getting Espeon, which maybe then I should have saved the Murkrow. It's fine. I mean, I'm not worried. Though, what I could do is potentially keep de-evolve my opponent, force them to keep playing their Pokemon down and take damage from Potown. We'll just keep flying flipping. There's really nothing else, you know, I really need to do right now. Just fly and flip, just spam it. We're going to take a lot of prizes next turn. We have a ton of damage on the board. It is not even funny. We're just going to win off of Flying Flip Spam. And, I mean, see what my opponent does. You're going to just keep building up Golisopod and passing, which means I'm going to be able to take a buttload of prizes. I'm just going to keep sitting on this hand. There's no reason to Sycamore away those stretchers. And we are going to get 2 beautiful prizes here. We got a Field Blower. That's pretty nice, considering it looks like he's playing some kind of tool mechanism deck with Magearna. And we can kind of just keep sitting on the hand. It's such a nice hand, I don't really want to get rid of anything in it. My opponent will put Wimpod down. And another Lele. So they looks like they had Lele. It's just they had the full bench, so they couldn't really play it. But again, we'll see if my opponent's able to do anything. They weren't able to really even build up that Golisopod, so they're not going to be able to attack me this turn unless they play a DCE or something. They're going to Ace Rolla. Okay, that does reset the damage a little bit, but got 190 damage on the board. So it's not a big deal. It's actually going to do Guzma on my Remoraid. Alright, I kind of figured they would knock out Remoraid. This probably means I can stretch or shuffle. And they're just going to knock me out for 160. They do have the Ace Rolla in their hand. Something to know. What do I want to do here? Ooh, double Field Blower. So I'm not going to be able to use Field Blower in the rest of this match. That really sucks. We'll probably do the Stretcher Shuffle. Maybe I should have just got the Remoraid, put it down. It's fine, though. We'll go here, I guess. We'll play the DC on you. We'll go Sycamore. It sucks I have to lose Po-Town also. But we got Honchkrow, so we're in the Gucci game. We have to lose both Stretchers. We lost that other Po-Town, which could be big. We are going to take damage here, but it's fine. Lele will not knock me out. Oh, it will knock me out. Alright, whatever. We'll see if he does get knocked out. We'll just Raven's Claw for 250 damage. That is a lot of damage. And we're going to take our prize, which is Ultra Ball. Cool. Our opponent's going to bring out Lele. Let's see if they have the knockout here. We know they have Ace Rolla, and they have the knockout. Okay, that's really annoying. But next turn, we can knock him out. Even if he resets one of his Leles. Oh, are you serious, Field Blower? We do have our other choice band, though. Dude, that's a rip. That is a rip. Oh, my gosh. Son of a pickle. That sucks. I was actually going to get rid of the Po-Town. Never mind. Okay, I forgot I had Po-Town to play. That really sucks also, because now that extra damage is gone. He's going to do Stretcher. See what he does. He's going to shuffle. He's probably going to shuffle. Yep. Struck for 1. He's probably going to Ace Rolla this bench Lele with 80 damage on it. If we didn't get rid of that choice band, we would have Raven's Clawed him for the knockout, which we are still doing. I completely forgot. He actually just Sycamore that way. Never mind. Yeah, Raven's Claw actually knocks him out regardless, because I forgot that extra 10 damage. Right? 10. Yeah, we're doing 170 damage even if he Ace Rolled one of the Pokemon. Okay, well, rip me. I am not thinking straight. Alright, so we're going to have to draw Remoraid. That's pretty good. We'll knock out the Lele. There's Golisopod GX. Things are going to get interesting. We're going to get rid of Mallow and probably Lele. I guess Floatstone would have been better. Whatever. We'll got Honchkrow. We are going to be able to knock him out. And we will Floatstone the Remoraid. We'll Cynthia. Kind of wish I could get him there, though, not going to lie. We got Special Charge. Only 1 DC. We'll save that for next turn. We'll retreat, go into you. Yeah, I guess we'll put Necrozma down. Honchkrow might survive. I don't know. But again, you know, take out Lele here. He's got Lele and Golisopod in play, which are both GXs, so we can get 200 damage. Now, I would like a Guzma right now. We haven't played our 2 Guzmas. Guzma would be amazing, so we can knock out Golisopod GX. Now, I am scared that Golisopod will take out my Honchkrow here. It does, unfortunately, have 110 HP. There's a Grass Energy. All he needs is a Floatstone or an Ace Rolla. Ace Rolla would be worst case scenario, and he had it. That is awesome. Not really. We just need 1 prize to win, which is game, right? We just knock out Mew. Alright, that went over my head, guys. I apologize. That went over my head, but that is game. We wrap it up here, guys, with a nice flying flip. We use 2 of our Honchkrows. We'll put down, I don't want to soul roll, but we'll just flying flip. And we win the game because Mew gets knocked out. And, I mean, Tapu Koko might have lived next turn anyways, because he would have had to do Crossing Cut to knock me out, which would have been awkward for him. Let's look at his list. So it looks like it was a Lurantis Golisopod deck. He only had 1 of these. Alright, that's fine. Glad we took it out when we did. Because it could have been one of those ways he could clean up the game. Because Golisopod, you know, damage output awkward. He could just, you know, Resolute Claws my Necrozma. But that was a pretty good game. Not gonna. He has Dawn Wings too. Okay. That was a pretty good match though. And I think we'll wrap up the video here. I think we showed off the deck in perfect succession. We showed off how good Honchkrow is. And we showed off the de-evolve strat. I think this deck will gain a new friend in the Psychic Lele, which is coming out very soon. We are getting that Psychic Promo Lele that kind of got remade into the Fairy Lele and Ultra Prism or Forbidden Light, whatever set it was. But we are getting that very soon, which will help this deck out a lot more. But otherwise, this deck I think is underrated. It has a pretty strong Zoroark matchup, thanks to the fact that they fill their bench up. They have to have a full bench, which you want them to have. So I think Zoroark is a good matchup, and Zoroark being one of the deadliest decks right now, I think this deck has a fun time against that matchup. But anyways, that'll wrap today's PTCGO video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to help the road to 3,000 subscribers. We are very close to 3K subs. Very, very close. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys do subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, and I'll see you guys in a PTCGO video. Peace out. Have a good day. Goodbye.